your faith, demystifying the myths and mysteries of faith. In the beginning. One of the most contentious and controversial topics in the world started way back in the time when Egypt still had pharaohs, and it's still a hot-button topic today. It's a fight that I imagine goes something like this. In the red corner, wearing a robe and sandals, standing 5'6" and weighing in at 180 pounds at an age of 6,000 years, the Creationist. In the blue corner, wearing a white lab coat and goggles, standing 5'11", weighing in at 115 pounds at an age of 13 billion years, the Scientist. Refereeing today's bout and trying to remain neutral, it's Intelligent Design. Let's get ready to grumble. They come out of their corner swinging hard. The Creationist swings with a verse from the book of Genesis, but the Evolutionist counters with a right cross, saying that there was no way the writer of Genesis could have been around to witness the event. They're just out there trading blows, neither one landing anything decisive because neither one actually believes the other is actually throwing a punch. Uh-oh. The Scientist just hit the Creationist with actual archaeological evidence. The Creationist is stumbling, barely able to stand. I think they broke a sandal, and he's down. What's this? The Scientist has stopped attacking the Creationist and is now starting to pound the referee. The referee puts on a pair of gloves and has now joined the fight. The Scientist keeps slugging, but the Intelligent Designer somehow manages to dodge all his blows by agreeing with him. And now we await the judges' scorecards to determine who the winner is. There really is only one thing for sure in this debate. The Creationist was severely outgunned out there and really shouldn't have been in the fight to begin with. So now only Intelligent Design and Strict Evolution remain. And it's a unanimous decision. The judges score the fight a draw. And now the Creationist stands back up, and it seems they're claiming they won the fight. Even when bloody and broken, they still try to claim victory. Oh, looks like he's trying to take the ring mic. I know that the Scientist presented a lot of good evidence, and many of you think he won. But I won because they could provide more evidence. This book is all the evidence I ever need. Oh, both the Scientist and Intelligent Design send crashing blows across the Creationist's jaw, dropping him to the mat once again. That is the same fight that has been raging for 3,000 years, and will probably go on for another however long it takes before humanity destroys itself fighting over this topic. I hate to tell you, Creationists, the Scientist is right. Mostly. And you are right. Never. Why will you never be right? Because you're taking the book of Genesis literally instead of understanding that it was compiled by Moses and was based on oral traditions that were passed down through many generations, making it the longest known game of telephone ever played. Furthermore, they wouldn't even come up with the concept of zero for another 1,300 years after Moses wrote down the story of creation. So how were they supposed to be able to understand the concept of millions or billions of years? There was no way he would have been able to comprehend the true age of the universe, and it didn't matter to the story. The biblical depiction of creation wasn't what happened. It was about how it happened. First, there was nothing, and then there were stars and space stuff. Then there was a ball of spinning stuff that coalesced into a ball of rock. When the light struck one side of the rock, it was day, and on the dark side, it was night. Then gases began to collect on the surface, giving it an atmosphere. Some of those gases became this clear liquid that makes the rest of the story possible, etc., etc., etc. And then there were humans who had debates about how it all happened. This took a lot longer than 6 days. Humans had no way to understand the concept of millions to billions of years, so they understood it through a commonly misunderstood literary device called the metaphor. When I reflect on better times, I like to say, back in my day. Those good times weren't just one day, they were years. The day that the Bible talks about simply means a season, or the time for that. The sun rose on it, it was completed, and then it was time for another thing to have its day. So yes, biblical literalists, the world is 4.8 billion years old, and on a cosmological scale, it is still very young. To paraphrase the great prophet, Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you were to lay out the time from the Big Bang until now and make it fit into a calendar year, life appeared on this planet within the last day, and humans only appeared within the last second of the last day. So, what about intelligent design? Well, that one's flawed too. Intelligent design implies that God intentionally set things in motion and acted purposefully to guide the action on Earth. Strict scientific evolution is flawed too, because they believe that order comes out of chaos and life comes from nothingness. To put it simply, let me retell the origin story. In the beginning, everything that ever was, is, and will be was contained in a tiny ball, just needing one more thing that would cause it to burst forth. That was this thing we call God, before it was that thing we call God, even though it really isn't a God. Maybe it was started right there. Maybe it came through a black hole from another universe and it's only a part of a greater intelligent big thing. But it went kaboom. From the great kaboom was born everything in our universe. All the matter, all the energy. Over the course of the next few billion years, what we know became what is, and what will be was set in motion. Now, you have hair on your body. It's one of the things that defines us as mammals. You didn't control where the hair grows, if it grows, what color it is, or even if it falls out of your head. You can cut it, you can style it, but it grows where it grows. You have skin cells that live, grow, die, and are replaced with other skin cells. You don't really care about that skin cell unless it turns dark and lumpy and starts killing the other cells. You also have brain cells that contain your consciousness. You don't really think about your brain cells, but they think about you. You are a questionably intelligent, self-aware collection of differing cells, but you have no control over how and where those cells grow. If we are created in the image of God, why do you believe that God is any different? You can do the math. The truth is somewhere between evolution and intelligent design. Life didn't come from nothingness, but yes, it was random. God didn't create life. Life grew within and as a part of the greater whole. If you have enjoyed this and want to see more, please give it a like and subscribe, and make sure you share it on all your social media networks.